So there's one thing to fight, but what you have shown during Harvey and what you've shown there after Harvey, and even before Harvey, what makes that fight, that tiger come out of you to represent Kashmere as hard as you've done?
Because I grew up here. I went away to New York for 27 years because back in 1985-86, you couldn't get a job in Houston with a master's degree from Rice. You couldn't get a McDonald's job.
Oh, wow.
It was that tough. It was really that tough. So what happened, opportunity lent itself to go to New York, and I was working on actually 27th Street, West 27th Street and 6th Avenue 2 weeks later. And I happened to design affordable housing in Harlem, East Harlem, Brooklyn, and rebuilt a few parks, but also built about 20 parks in Queens, including the first handicap able-bodied park for children in the United States, playground for all children. And so one day, and my wife is from New York, one day I said to her after 27 years, Rashida, I want to go home to Houston. She said, you might as well. Now, this is a lady who had been on her job 33 years, 4 months. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking I'm going to get some pushback. She said, let's go. She said, your heart is in Houston.
Right.
She said, you've been speaking about Houston, Texas, and Kashmere High School every day for 27 years. We tired of hearing it. We tired of hearing it. So let's go. So we sold a home and packed up the kittens.
Okay.
And got on the road and came to Houston. Now, I never will forget, I was around about Tennessee from that 1,500-mile drive, and I said to her, what am I going to do when I get here to Houston? Uh-huh. And she said, knowing you, you're gonna find something to do.
Right.
I wanted to leave New York to come back to Kashmere Gardens because I grew up here. It made me what I am. It gave me opportunity and education. And I wanted to help the community.
So Mr. Downey, can you tell me, if you take the time frame, let's say between 1950 to 1970, and then you take all the way up to now to 2019, how has times changed? Has it changed for the better, or has it changed for the worse?
That's a good question.
In the midst of the community.
That's a very good question. There have been plus and minuses. September 8th, 1960, the first black or African American student came through those gates off of Lockwood, and it was segregated Houston Public Schools. Now I said September 8th. History recalls that the child was denied on September 7th to go into an all-white school. And the child came back with the parent. Of course, it went with the parent on the 7th, but with the media publicity, what have you, it wasn't in the light. So on the 8th, they allowed the child, and this opened the door for children to go, black children to go to school, here at this school and other schools. We all have to realize, yes, this has been a struggle for our ancestors, and it's a struggle for all of us out here. But I commend you for taking the mantle and saying, I want to make a difference for everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
A lot of people only care about self. You have to realize it was never about you.
Yes, sir.
It was about other people.
Yes, sir. So, lastly, I want to ask, talk about the leadership just in Houston as a whole. What is your thoughts on the current state of leadership that we have here in Houston?
There's a West Indian saying that says, give Jackie his jacket. They're talking about Jackie Robinson. When he went up to the plate, think about it. Those guys were not trying to throw the ball here. They were trying to throw it here. We as leaders must step up to understand that we're going to take the blows. We're going to take, people are going to pat you on the back. But my point of the matter is, what are you in this for? Are you in this for self? Or are you in it to help other people and help your community? We all have a past, we all have a history. Right. We must be here for other people. And that's the difference.
Due to such chaos that was done during Harvey, I can only imagine that you still have people that are in need of help. And where can those people go that may need help to receive that form of help in regards to their home and make sure that their home is in a livable condition? Because I know more often than not, I hear stories of people that are living in homes that still have mold in them to this day.
Yes.
And even for those people that want to help, where can they go to be a help to those?
They have a program out there, homeowners program, that they can go for Northeast Houston, right there on North Wayside, right off of Tidwell. And if there are 4 of them in Houston, and when I heard there were 4, I guessed at where they would be. They'll be at the 4 quadrants of the city. The one in Northeast Houston is the most active. They have over 1,000 applicants that have come through. But we have to make sure that we're not just doing the intake of their information. Where's the follow-up?
Definitely.
Where's the follow-up to help that person? As you go on with your life and I go on with mine, the person still needs help. So the fact of the matter is, we got to make sure we're doing that phone call. We're getting back with that resident. I don't care if it's after hours. Get in touch with that person. Let them know that we care. You're not just another number of last 4 digits of your social. You're a tax-paying citizen, and we care about you. And we want you to be able to not only be in a position to help yourself, but help your neighbor too. It's very important.
Keith, I want to thank you so much for rolling with me today. You've been a big help and definitely a lot of information given.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.